Look, Mayor of Whoville, I can handle, but I am definitely not the screen. You know the one out. It's in Oslo, right? Anyway, that one's kind of realistic. So start with the Who. Hey, tonight's Canadian look. My government gave $15 billion to a company that immediately shipped jobs to the States. Parliament erupted like a family Thanksgiving dinner with no gravy. And somewhere in Ottawa, the Prime Minister's allegedly alive, only making appearances through the House of Commons, through legends and oral histories. And you know the Prime Minister's in trouble when the opposition leader opens with, "We're going to report the Prime Minister into the Witness Protection Program." Well, buddy, the Witness Protection Program? We can't even protect the witnesses. Have you seen our court system? But honestly, I do get the joke, because at this point, the Prime Minister pops up less often than a rare Pokemon card that the Canadian kids keep looking for. Mom, found this Chizard! Still no Prime Minister, though. Well, here's the math. They added $15 billion to Stellantis. Whatever. The car company whose name sounds like a Greek god with a parking ticket. Fuck. That's $1,000 from every Canadian household. Even households with one working furnace and three broken vehicles out front. Like a West Coast art installation. And what did we get? Jobs. No. Wait. Americans got jobs. We just paid the entry fee. Then the finance minister stands up like she's got cut off from a Costco. Have you ever created a job in your life besides your own job? We fight for everyday Canadians. Well, ma'am, that's the exact tone my aunt uses when she's concerned at Christmas and someone brings up her pyramid scheme. Then the industry minister hurls himself to the mic like a WWE Tagan. "We read the contract. The committee will have the documents. Solantis broke the contract. We will get the money back." This man is vibrating at a frequency only dogs can hear. He says, "We read the contract," with confidence of somebody who definitely did not read the contract. We all saw it. All right, let's sit in the real part for a moment. 30 mills closed in British Columbia. 3-0. Whole town. Everything. All that will be left open is a gas station and lots of grief. Families at the food bank. Workers standing in the rain outside shuttered gates in Brampton. Lumber crews in Crofton and Powell River asking how many more times they're expected to survive the same crisis. And what do they get? The government says, "We're on the phone with CEOs." The Prime Minister says, "Who cares?" A parliament that treats $15 billion in public money like loose change in a couch cushion is not doing a very good job. Here's the thing that they never answer. Why does Canada keep paying full price for jobs in other countries? Why should we be helping all these 190, 200 countries of the world when our veterans are sleeping in parking lots. Why do our workers take the hit? Our communities take the loss, and our leaders take long weekends. This isn't left or right. This is basic respect. Working people are watching their lives shrink in a rich country with enough that there shouldn't be shrinkage. Uh, and then, after all that, the big question comes again. Did anyone actually read the $15 billion contract? Which is a hilarious sentence. Have you seen anyone in Ottawa read something before signing it? Half of them wouldn't even read the terms and conditions of the iTunes update. And that's probably how we got the Arrive Can app. The opposition leader hits him with a triple punch. She didn't read the contract. She didn't read the contract. She didn't read the contract. That's not politics. That's Catholic school discipline. I flinched and I wasn't even there. Then he brings up East 3's forestry collapse, and suddenly Ottawa remembers we exist. The minister goes, there's a trade war on. Oh, there's a trade war? Oh, look at that. Apparently, Vancouver Island didn't imagine the last 20 years. She says, I was on the phone with the CEO. Well, fantastic. Maybe call Beyonce next time to fix the housing crisis while you're at it. Phone calls apparently aren't policy after what you do when your kid is stuck at a school office. And finally, that famous line, who cares? Well, mill workers, auto workers, truckers, veterans, families in food black lines, West, somebody maybe cares? Quebec cares? Atlantic Canada cares. And North cares. And every Canadian who just paid $1,000 to watch their job cross the border sure as hell cares. So tonight's look. If the Prime Minister can't show up to answer for $15 billion of our money, maybe he really is in the witness protection program, protecting himself from the witnesses. Us. I'm Lord Briggs, and that's my time.